Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This message is going to be for the sign of Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I just feel like the camera's a little bit tilted. And please forgive the background noise. I'm running the dishwasher. Hopefully you can hear me. I'm going to try to speak up a little bit. This is going to be your June monthly reading, Libra. I know it's coming quite late, but I only think I'm going to be doing one reading for this month. Maybe I'll get to one for all the signs at the end of the month, closer to July. So it's going to be a 6-card pyramid using the Angel Tarot, and then we'll get a Numerology guidance card at the end. So let's see what the messages are for you, Libra. I think you're the first. Are you the first air sign I'm doing? I might be misspeaking. I might have done Aquarius. I can't remember. Where's the source of all that is? Beloved archangels, angels, ancestors, spirits, wishes, Father, Holy Spirit. What are the messages for my Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus? I'm saying the King of Earth, King of Pentacles could be dealing with an Earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. This could be talking about you. Okay, so new work opportunities. And the 10 of Water, contentment, happiness, fulfillment, right? Penultimate love and happiness and contentment, joy, especially regarding matters of the heart, right? Whether it's a relationship or, again, something you're working on that you're quite passionate about. With the 4 of Fire, 4 of Wands energy, this is talking about, you know, some form of commitment or stability, security there with the 4 of Wands, contentment, peace, and abundance, a happy home life, or the successful completion of a project. Could be coming up, or again, it could be something that you're starting. And you have the Emperor energy, so lots of fire coming in here. That's been coming up for a lot of the collective. Archangel Michael, it's reminding you to be organized and logical, to have structure and discipline, and to step into a role of leadership, which I feel like is energy we've been picking up for you guys for a while here. What flew out here? The Star, Archangel Jophael, happy times, make positive, optimistic, long-term plans. You are on the right path. So let's cut the deck there, and then we'll get your, what are the messages for Libras? There's that 7 of Earth. Remember, we saw the King of Earth. Seeds well planted, a temporary pause in action, right? So this is reminding you to, as things start to pick up, and they are, right? Again, this is happening collectively as well as happening for each of us individually in different ways, right? To continue to remember to take time to yourself, to pause, to rest, and to reflect, right? That's really been one of the reminders in terms of what we've been going through, right? We were sort of forced to take a pause if you think about the past few months, right? And it's saying that there may be a bit of unnecessary worry here. It feels like it's probably related to past events, okay? Past, perhaps losses, disappointments, that kind of thing. Let's see what other messages. Okay, so we have a few here. 6 of Fire, so 6 of Wands, okay? This is portending victory. Oh, it says literally, victory, good news is on the way, public recognition or rewards. And remember, we saw that with the Star card as well, and pick up again how this is talking about fire energy. So there's action that is required here, okay? Again, it's almost like you're in the middle of the manifesting process, Libra. It's like you've thought about, wow, my hands are super ashy, I need to put some lotion on. You've thought about what you want to manifest, right? You've sort of seen it in your mind's eye, and this card looks very dreamy, like with all the little orbs and fairies down there. And, you know, maybe you've already started, you know, taking some action steps towards that as well, or you're, again, have put the plans in place to be able to. Maybe you've been sort of held back, or there's a little bit of a pause or delay, especially given, you know, recent events or current events even, right? But this is saying that this is happening, this is playing out. For some of you, this could also talk about moving or traveling here, which again is energy I've been picking up on for a large part of the collective. So you have the Moon card, okay, Archangel Haniel, important psychic insights, right? Again, paying attention to your intuition and your dreams, events behind the scenes, release fears that hold you back, right? And that's talking about that unnecessary worry here. Again, to me, it feels like it's related to past events, or maybe you're just not, you know, sometimes when we're taking action, we're like, okay, we want to do X, Y, and Z. You know, we start to think of a plan, we sort of see it, visualize it, perhaps meditate about it, think about our decisions in our mind's eye, then take action upon those things. We don't necessarily know what exactly the outcome is going to be, okay? We're just sort of, again, following the calling of our intuition, following the calling of our soul. We don't have to know what the outcome is going to be here, right, with the Moon card. And there's a little bit of magic in maintaining a bit of that mystery, right? And the universe likes to surprise surprise us as well. So in a little way, we have to be able to surrender, right? That need to control, to have to know absolutely everything in order to be able to move forward. We have to be able to move forward, to take the risks, to take chances without necessarily knowing what's going to be on the other side, especially if you have a positive feeling or a calling about it, okay? You have the Six of Earth coming up here, okay? So especially if there were any sort of concerns around money or monetary issues, work, it doesn't really seem like that's an issue. Again, it might be unnecessary worry or release, again, related to past events, past disappointments, fears here that it's talking about with the Moon card that are holding you back. So this is talking about doing that shadow work, doing that inner work, right? To sort of realize any sort of lingering subconscious fears or, you know, guilt, whatever feelings that we may have that may be holding us back, especially in a subconscious way. Right, and it's coming up here that there's a missed opportunity, okay? Again, it feels like it's related to the past, but it also feels like if you spend too much of your present energy, because again, you're in a very manifestative energy right now, worrying about what didn't work in the past or worrying about what won't work in the future, okay? It's basically like that saying, like, worry is a wish for what you don't want. You have the, you know, there's this possibility of missing an opportunity again, but only because your mind is so distracted again by the past or by the future, and because you're not really paying attention to the presentness, right? Because in the present, the energy actually feels quite positive and forward moving. You may not really feel that, or you may not really see that right now, but it is happening, and you have to learn to sort of take a little bit of step back, enter that, you know, hangman energy or that hermit energy, right? The Virgo, which sits just a sign before yours, Libra, to, you know, really be able to center and calm and provide yourself with a sense of internal peace is what I'm feeling here, okay? As well as, and we're seeing the justice skills here on that Six of Earth, right? And this card is talking about equanimity, gifts of money, time, or effort, new career opportunities. So again, opportunities coming in, receiving a loan or paying off debts, okay? So again, especially if there was worry or concern related to monetary or work-related issues in the past, that's not really a concern that's at play, at least in terms of how things are, you know, practically in the 3D playing out. But again, there might be some sort of lingering subconscious shadow work feelings around that you need to work through. Let's see what your final card's gonna be, Libra, for this reading. Too many cards. One card, please. So you have the Eight of Earth. Okay, I'm going to just show you the Four of Air, because this is again telling you that you need to take some time for rest, okay, or to take a time out, maybe even some type of vacation the card is talking about here. And again, I did see some type of movement or traveling, okay? So it says here, skilled work is rewarded. Learning is all there is to know about a topic, potentially going back to school, okay? So maybe there's some research or some things that you need to learn in terms of the direction that it is that you're wanting to go. Maybe that's not happening fast enough for you, but again, you know, patience is a virtue, and it's going to really be your friend as things start to play out, and maintaining a sense of patience and balance in presentness, right? That present awareness, that meditation can really help us to cultivate. And to that point, again, with the Four of Air, that reminder to take a rest, right? To take that moment, to those moments to yourself. Take time to rest or take a vacation. Allow more time before making a decision, and meditation may provide answers. So literally everything that I was just talking about here, Libras. You're going through an awakening here, right? With Archangel Gabriel, who is the Archangel of communication, right? All forms of communication, prayer, meditation, journaling, communing with our spirit guides and our ancestors. It's saying here, look at things from a different perspective, a temporary standstill. So there was another sign, I can't remember exactly who had this, but it was like, I'm really trying to remember who it was. It might have in fact been Aquarius, but don't quote me on that. But it was one of the ones that I already did. I did about half so far. But yeah, this, like, you know, again, especially as things start to pick up, both, you know, societally, collectively, as well as individually, this need for you to really, you know, still recognize that need to have calmness, have stillness. Don't get caught back up in that energy of, you know, the metaphorical rat race, okay? So let's see what your numerology guidance is, Libras. Why are these backwards? Hold on. What are the messages for Libra? I'm also also picking up, right, in terms of balance energy. So especially if there were monetary issues or concerns in the past, right? Again, that doesn't really seem to be like an issue that's playing out right now, okay? Or at least if it is, it feels like it's going to quickly be resolved. But to that point, right, so let's say you were struggling financially, now you have just like steady stream of income coming in. There's this need to, be financially disciplined, okay? Perhaps especially so that you don't get back into a similar situation than what you previously experienced, okay? And that's a part of the lesson, it feels like, as well. There's also this strong emphasis, again, on communication with yourself, right, with your internal self, your higher self, as well as with your guides, or any other forms of communication that help to provide you clarity, okay? Ooh, you got the number 6, love, and another sign got that as well, and I feel like that's where the overlaps come in. You also have, look, karmic completion coming up here. So the closing of a past cycle, okay, perhaps a difficult one. And this card was left out, I just saw it, but completion coming up here again, right? So the 9 and the 10 in your card is the number 6, love. This card comes up a lot, I love it. So I'm going to read for the card and then close out the reading. This card indicates a need to see the world through the eyes of love and to remember at all times that only love is real. When you look beyond the illusion to see the beauty in the world, you align yourself with source and the intentions of your soul. Because you attract what you are, when you see through the eyes of love, that's what will surround you in all areas of your life. This card also indicates a need to go within to recognize and address any limiting, right? This is key because I feel like that's what's coming up here in terms of the unnecessary worry and releasing fears that hold you back. So this card also indicates a need to go within to recognize and address any limiting thoughts and beliefs that are holding you back from experiencing love. This is a time when you must ask yourself, am I truly open to giving and receiving love? Do I truly believe I am worthy of love? And do I really believe that love exists for me? Because love only comes when you believe that it exists, when you're open to giving and receiving it, and when you know that you are worthy. It says, the affirmation here says, I see through the eyes of love and attract more love into my life. Beautiful message for you there, Libras. If this message resonated, please do like, share, comment, and subscribe. You can also hit the notifications button if you want to be notified when I post new readings. I also do personal readings. You can book through my website. The link is down below, as well as a link to subscribe to my newsletter, which goes out about once monthly. Right now, I'm going to try to kick it up to twice monthly, probably starting next month. So yeah, Libras, thank you again so much for watching. Thanks also to all new subscribers, everyone who likes, shares, comments, and subscribe. I super appreciate and donates all the support. And thank you again. I hope to see you in the next reading. Bye, Libras.